Hey, what is up, you guys? This is Silverfang, and today I'm back with another video. So today I'm going to be reacting to a video called The Anime Dad's Guide to Child Neglect. And this is from a channel that has 1.28 million subscribers. It's called Mother's Basement. Haven't seen it before. This video was recommended by one of you guys in the poll I made yesterday. I'm going to do this every Wednesday. Where I will post it the day before, and then you guys can leave me your suggestions there, and I'll pick one at random. It could be Fate, as I've said before. Wednesdays, I could make a Fate video on Wednesdays, but I post 6 times a week, and out of those 6 times, 3 days are Fate. Mondays with Fate Strange Fake, Friday with Fate Type Redline, and Saturday, which I make a Fate exclusive requested video. So I would like Wednesday to be more like a freebie, you know, something outside of the realms of Fate. It could be another anime. We don't have to go outside of anime, but we could, you know, because I do watch other stuff. I watch wrestling here and there. I watch Marvel DC movies, you know. It could be, we could talk about tech, we could talk about technology. Like, I want a Wednesday, the Wednesdays to be like a freebie for you guys to get to know me a little better. So I could do a Fate video. Like, if all I see on the post are all Fate suggestions, I will do one of those. But I would prefer if you guys would recommend other stuff that you would like me to react to, something that you're interested in, like in your own personal life, and you're like, hey, I would like to see what this guy thinks of this, you know. So without further ado, please hit the like button. It will really help me out a lot. I get a lot of views on some videos, and then but not that many likes. So if you could please take a second right now, just a quick second. It's right there. Just take a second, hit the like button, and if you like what you see, please remember to subscribe to the channel. And with that being said, let's jump right into the video. All right, here we go. The anime guy.
The world we live in is a tough, competitive place. It eats the young and optimistic for breakfast, makes lunch of the dedicated and hardworking, and takes its evening tea with a side of guys working at Starbucks until just one producer sees their screenplay. Then they'll really make it. As a father, it's only natural that you'd want to do everything you can to help your progeny thrive in this harsh world.
Wow, Nina.
You spare no expense to give them the best lives a human being can have as entrepreneurs, leaders, champions of industry, or heroes who save the world from evil when they're 13 and then the next 60 years of their lives just turn out okay somehow. Yes,
For real.
do anything to make the dreams you have for your children a reality. And if you did, you'd be making a huge mistake. Because the best thing you can do for your child is nothing at all. You
Wow.
heard me right? The science is in, and after studying the lives of many high-achieving high school individuals, 9 out of 10 anime sociologists agree that the most reliable formula for raising smart, successful, and sometimes
Is
superpowered
to leave.
children is a healthy diet of fatherly neglect. Doesn't take that to mean you can simply slack off in your parenting, though. Practicing
Yo, for real, dude. Oh my God, Gohan. We got Gohan. We got Gon. We got Broly. We got Aaron. Who else? I think Gon's dad has to take the cake. I think Gon's dad is like the most out there one. Like with Goku and Vegeta. Vegeta doesn't. Crazy. Vegeta is actually one of the dads that, out of all the dads that we see in animes, he's one of the ones that pays the most attention to his son. Not a lot, but he does train with him. He talks. That obviously that was after Z, you know, but after he had his whole character moment at Z, he started paying more attention to his son. You know, like Vegeta's actually one of the best anime dads, to be honest. Like,
Proper paternal neglect means maintaining a balance of callous apathy, occasional cruelty, and just enough kindness to keep your child's hope alive. It's a full-time job that requires dedication, careful planning, and many hours of practicing scowls in the mirror so as not to show your child even a hint of the fatherly love that you are raising them to crave. It's not easy by any stretch, but lucky for you, His Holiness the Anime Pope has sent me to help you learn
this
how
guy,
to
oh my
neglect
god,
for success.
I hate this dude.
Neglect can take on many forms, and figuring out the style that's right for your child is the first step to crushing their dreams into a fine powder that can then be sprinkled liberally onto their reality. There are two basic approaches that experts recommend depending on whether
Edward
your
too.
child is an extrovert or an introvert. More confident, outspoken children who thrive on and seek attention are best dealt with by not dealing with them at all. Indeed, the less you can be physically present in their lives, the better. This doesn't mean simply running away from your family to indulge in your vices, though. There will be time for that, but if it's all you do, you're just as likely to turn your kid into a lazy cretin like you as you are to inspire them to greatness. If possible, you should enlist in some kind of scientific or military job, so important and time-consuming that you simply aren't able to see your family at all. One that leaves you so exhausted that you can't even acknowledge.
Or like Goku, you could stay dead, you know, he could stay dead. Or you can go train to another planet. Or you could just leave like Gon's dad. You can just leave like Edward's dad, you know?
Them when you do. If your job is important enough, your kid will feel bad that you're not around and that they're making selfish demands of your time. They will strive to become worthy of your love and affection, seeking to become your equal, and when that proves not to be enough, surpass you out of sheer resentment. On the other
True.
hand, if your kid is quiet, shy, and happy to be left alone, you will need to take a different approach. In his best-selling book, Get Out of Your Head and Into the Goddamn Robot, child psychologist Gendo Ikari recommends taking a slightly more active role in your children's lives, encouraging them to fight life-or-death battles, possibly alongside you, at every opportunity. In these
Goku and Gohan. Goku and Gohan. Yeah, yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
cases, the constant physical danger that your children are in will more than offset the attention you have to give them and leave them feel.
Yeah, that was the best part of Goku's father arc with Gohan. Like, hey, fight this monster. Go fight Cell. I quit. You could just go and do that yourself. Like, and this is crazy. Like, I don't want this video to turn into like a really serious video, you know. But like, 'cause this is like comedy, you know. But the thing is, like, a father's role in his son's life, obviously, you need to pay attention to them. You need to pay attention to them, right? But a father's role is to enable his child to do things on his own. If it's a boy, right? If it's a boy, if it's a girl, like, you definitely need to pay more attention to her as a father. You know, spend more time with her, etc. But with a boy, right? Because I have a little boy, and even like when I go to the park with him, right? If he's 2 years old, so even if he wants to go, like, like, for example, the difference between his mother and I is like, okay, let's say he wants to climb one of those set of the park stairs that I'll stand by him, right? I will stand by him and let him climb on his own and just be there just in case he falls. But his mother will be like, okay, let me help you up. Like, I think a father's role with a boy is more like, okay, you want to do this, do it, go try, and if you fall, I'll be here to catch you. You know, I think that's the role a father should take with a boy, with his son. You know, with a girl it's different. I don't have a girl, but I think like with a girl, you definitely need to spend some more time with her talking and not, you know. So that's different. But with a boy, yeah, like I think you need to enable them to do things on their own.
Feeling like you're not taking proper care of them, but it's still important to neglect their emotional needs as well. When encouraging them to fight, remember to only acknowledge them for their physical capabilities and nothing else. If possible, you want them to believe that you don't really see them as a person at all, but rather as some kind of living weapon that you're using to serve
Okay.
your own amusements or ambitions. Of course, not every child fits neatly into one box or the other, so you may need to mix and match
Mix it
aspects
up.
of
We need
both
to mix it
approaches
up.
to achieve the best results. If you have more than one child, you might think that complicates things, but it only gives you more options. If
Hmm.
one obviously has more potential than the other, you can amplify the effect of your neglect by lavishing your lesser offspring with affection at every turn. This will leave your young prodigy wondering what's wrong with them and
Wow.
constantly striving to
Damn.
improve.
Facts. Fact. Wow. Wow. Yo, Sakura's life is it was damn. You know, like I'm sorry for Sakura, to be honest. Like her life was not good, and all because Tokoyami like was more focused on being a mage than being a dad. You know, like damn. And even her mother too. Like I get it, because her whole argument was like, oh, I married into a mage family, so I knew what could be asked of me. I don't think that's a good enough reason, like giving away your child just because you can, like, no, what? That makes no, that makes no sense.
In order to win your favor. In the event that both children are of approximately equal quality, you can instead push them to compete with each other for your time and care. You may even get to enjoy doting on both of them from time to time, because so long as your love is a finite resource that they have to earn, they will end up doing a lot of the work to neglect each other for you. Now, if your children somehow don't hate each other, that's almost certainly because one of them is of inferior stock and knows their place in the totem pole. In such
Wow.
cases, you can still make use of the lesser sibling as leverage, making it clear that both of their well-being depends on the stronger one's success. Regardless of your approach, as your child grows, their body will inevitably begin to change in scary and confusing ways, and they will need guidance to make it through those troubled years without accidentally blowing up a city block or two.
Yo,
But
this
of course,
guy.
you can't provide that guidance yourself. Fortunately, the Anime Pope had the brilliant foresight to create the ultimate guide to anime puberty, your transforming body and you, which you can force your child to watch at your convenience or simply leave around the house or military bunker in conspicuous places for them to discover on their own. Depending on what your
All
child
right.
is going through, additional guidance may be needed, and if that's the case, we recommend enlisting the services of a professional mentor. Mentors can teach your children to unlock their hidden potential.
True, like sometimes the father in anime, like he is so absent that most of the times they find somebody else. Like, yes, their father neglects them, but at the end they find somebody else to teach them the ropes in life. Uh, got Piccolo with Gohan. We got um let's see who else. Piccolo and Gohan. We got right here. We got Edward with Teacher. I forgot her name. We got Naruto with Jiraiya. We got uh, what else? What else? What else? Goten's is different, but like now Goten is actually a really interesting case because he actually gets along really well with Goku, even though Goku is most of the time not present. Like Goku's most of the times training on some other planet, like he's most of the times he's not present. So Goten gets along pretty well with Goku considering, and let me see Who was Gon's mentor? Who was Gon's mentor? Did Gon ever get a mentor? I mean, we got oh, Bisky, yes, Bisky. Yeah, I think Bisky could be considered Gon's mentor for sure. Um, I would say Kite, but not really because he only met Kite like twice. First episode, which and then and then Kite died. So I think Bisky, yeah, Bisky fits that role of mentor for Gon. Same for Killua. Killua is a little different because Killua, he wasn't really neglected by by his parents. He was just abused by them. Like that's another that's a different thing. Uh, but the Eric brothers, yeah, like I think teacher and like Jiraiya are one of the best mentors. Asumi, I think is her name. Asumi Curtis. Like she's a pretty good mentor. Like stay on this island and survive. If you're alive in a month, I'll be back. And then the rest of the time, when I'm training with you, I'll beat your ass all day. I'll give you food though, but I'll beat your ass for most of the day. Like,
Necessary life skills like cooking, planning, and martial arts. And
oh
most
my,
importantly, provide an example of what fatherly affection should look like without ever actually being able to give them the parental love they crave. Assuming your kid isn't adopted or lab grown, there is likely someone else who can provide that parental love, and you may be concerned that your spouse's affections could offset all the hard work that you're doing. In most cases, you needn't concern yourself with this. If anything, the gap between your cold demeanor and their mother's doting will only make them crave your validation more. But if your child seems to be too happy and well-adjusted to succeed, you may need to do something about her. Without getting a divorce, obviously, we're anime Catholics. After all, it's much less sinful to murder her. Or at least put her in the hospital. If you're involved in dangerous secret experiments, consider asking your spouse to help with them. Or if that's not an option, simply suggest that she look cute with this hairstyle and let nature take its course from
wow.
there. All that said, we're not
Yo,
misogynistic
this
cavemen
dude.
here at the Anime Vatican. It is the 20th century, and we know full well that a strong mother figure can be almost just as capable as a father of providing the healthy, nourishing neglect that a child needs. Some of those mothers may be watching this video and concerned that as men's hair naturally grows into spikes and they're naturally better at science, those ploys simply won't work on them. But don't fret, ladies. If your husband loves your kids enough to be a problem, I guarantee he won't be around long anyway.
Wow. Yo, this guy has no mercy. Like if the dad cares for his child, don't threat. He's probably gonna die. Which is true. It's true. It's freaking true. Like we see with this guy that they showed. Damn, I keep forgetting all the Full Metal Alchemist character names. But we also saw it with the fourth Hokage, Minato. They looked like they were gonna be good, loving parents, but died. Uh, like we see that often. We actually see that often. Damn, I never thought of that. It's like that's it. Like if you see a guy in an anime TV show that actually cares for his son, he might just die.
You find that your own parental instincts are making it too difficult to walk away and enjoy a nice glass of scotch while your baby sobs in their playroom. That is an option worth considering for yourself as well. It's hard to slip up and accidentally be there for your kid when you're dead, after all. This should be taken as a last resort, though. Remember, the key to successful neglect is giving your child just enough hope to try. A shy or nervous kid might shut down entirely if left to their own devices, but if your offspring is particularly optimistic and self-driven, your total absence from the corporeal world can have wondrous effects on their development, especially if you do something to make their life harder immediately before you go out. In one
Yo,
case
this
study,
dude.
a boy's parents managed to die while trapping a terrifying fox demon inside his body, destroying all his support systems and branding him as a feared pariah within their community.
Like, if you're gonna die, just make sure you do something to make their life so much harder. That will help them grow. And that's literally what Minato did. He's like, oh, I know he's gonna be hated, but at some point he's gonna master it and he's gonna become stronger. Like, damn, that's tough. That's tough.
In one fell swoop. 30 years later, that kid's become the ninja president of a whole ninja country with two
Not
beautiful
bad.
kids of his own that his presidential duties give him a great excuse to ignore. Most orphans won't be so lucky, however, so it's generally better to wait and use your death to greater effect later on in your child's life. Assuming you do stick around for the long haul, you will eventually see your child begin to do the incredible things that you've always known they could. You'll be more tempted than ever in such moments to reward them with affection, and for once, those instincts are correct. If you've done your job as an anime dad correctly up to now, it really won't take much. To your child's affection-deprived mind, a simple, polite acknowledgement of their existence will serve as greater encouragement than 1,000, what are the kids like these days? Beanie Gachimon toys? Mind cramps? Fork knives? At this point, seeing even the faintest glimmer of genuine praise
Haven't
from
seen
you
Food
will
Wars.
become a world-defining, life-affirming event for your child. And that can be a powerful motivator to drive them toward further success, but you must always be careful not to overdo it. This is a crucial stage in their development, after all, and praising them enough to actually satisfy their emotional needs, or worse, reconciling with them and rebuilding your bond, would be a catastrophic mistake. In a best-case scenario, by filling the gaping void you've created in their soul, you'll be removing their motivation to improve further, letting them settle for merely being an exceptional and heroic genius instead of a literal god. And you want them to be the best they can be, don't you? And that's not even the half of it. If you mend your relationship too quickly, especially if your child doesn't have any other serious emotional hurdles to overcome at the moment, the sudden positive shift in their emotions could induce a life-threatening psychological condition known as vexillum mortis, or the death flag. This condition severely inhibits its victims' motor functions and critical thinking skills when their adrenaline spikes, and causes their bodies to attract dangerous objects like shrapnel and falling debris through some as yet unknown mechanism. For more information on death flags, please refer to So You Think You're a Zeppeli. To protect your child's future achievements and also their life, I guess, it is vital that you deploy positive reinforcement precisely and sparingly, in such a way that they'll suspect that you might love them without ever knowing for sure. If you're lost for ID,
Yo, for real. Wow, this is meant to be a funny video, but like I'm thinking back on like animes that I've seen, and I'm not like, wait, wait. Like the whole point for some of these characters getting stronger or going on their journeys or whatever is because they have daddy issues. Wow. Like like and then the fact that the father's never there whenever the father decides to encourage their son, that makes them so much stronger at some point. Wow, okay.
try curling your lips into a vague semblance of a smile while looking over their shoulder, saying "good work, team" to a room they happen to be in, or if you feel you must interact with them directly, using fatherly phrasing like "you were useful to me."
You
Now,
were
lastly,
useful
on
to
the
me.
subject of death, it is the nature of life that at some point you must leave this world and your child behind. And you can't slack off when it comes to that either. In order to make sure that your neglect affects your kid for the rest of their life, it is vital to ensure that your death is timed and executed, if you'll pardon the pun, for maximum impact. If you've taken to dragging your child into dangerous battles against the forces of evil, for example, try to die in a way that leaves them as humanity's last hope for survival. Or if you're overseeing their adventures in more of a managerial role, make sure that your final apology is worded in a vague enough manner that they'll be left wondering what you really meant for years after it's cut off partway through by the building you're in exploding. If your child is in less of a combat-focused field, you may have a chance to pass away from natural causes. Or if you position yourself as their arch-enemy, they may come to kill you themselves. Both of these are obviously difficult to plan for, but you can make up for that with a strong finish. In your last moments, make sure to show respect for their strength, and offer up just a sliver of genuine love and affection right before you shuffle off the mortal coil. If you've done everything right up to now, the confusion and bittersweet regret that this induces will stick with them for the rest of their lives. In all cases, your goal is to leave them wondering what could have been if they'd been just a bit stronger and smarter, if they'd just figured out another way. This will ensure that they'll never feel satisfied with what they have and keep them reaching higher and higher until they die old and miserable, unable to appreciate their own incredible achievements just like you. But they'll have more stuff than you did. And remember, having lots of stuff is the only thing that matters and makes being alive worthwhile. This message was paid for and approved by His Holiness, the Anime Pope.
The Anime Pope. Wow, funny video, man. Wow, funny video, man. Funny video. But yeah, like, it's crazy. Like, most anime characters, the only reason why they become, well, not the only reason, but the genesis of them getting stronger is that they have that either mostly daddy issues, but it could be mother issues too, but it's mostly daddy issues. Like, that's the catalyst for all these strong godlike characters that we've gotten to know over the years. That's crazy. Even like somebody like Goku, like his grandpa dying, which is, he's not his dad, but he had him since he was a baby. So yeah. I don't know if you noticed this, but there's this scene, right? I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but there's this scene in Dragon Ball Super where Goku's waiting for Frieza to come back to life, and he's in fortune teller Baba's place, and there he's waiting outside, and he seems to be training. If you look at that carefully, he's actually recreating the fight sequence that he had with Gohan when Gohan came back from the dead. Like, when I saw that, I was like, wow, that almost brought me to tears. It's like, it's the same fight sequence as when he fought Gohan way back when he was a kid. Like, he remembers the fight exactly, move by move. Like, that's pretty sad, you know. So and the reason why he becomes, even Goku doesn't know why he wants to be stronger, but I think it is because that's what Gohan wanted for him, you know. And unconsciously he's taken that on, and it's like, I'll be as strong as I can possibly be, and stronger than that, and even stronger than that. So yes, everything has to do with daddy issues. The only one that I can think of is Ichigo, but then Ichigo has mommy issues. Which is different, you know. Like, every hero story has to start with something bad happening to their parents, you know. Superman, their parents exploded. You got Batman, parents killed. Like, most hero stories start with something tragic happening to their parents, and then they create that emotional motivation for themselves to be the best at whatever field they're choosing to get into, and that's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. So normally people think, well, being there for your child and encouraging your child makes them the best possible version, and that's how it usually works in the real world. But anime is like, no, 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 no. Not being there for them is much, much more effective. Like, it's pretty interesting. Funny video, man. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna be doing requests like these every Wednesday. This one was a funny one. It was a funny one. This Saturday is coming. Don't sleep on Karna. That's coming this Saturday. What else? What else? Remember, I'm gonna be doing every Wednesday. If I posted on Instagram too. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, go check that out. I post a lot of content there as well. And with that being said, catch you guys in the next one.